Lions fans, One Pride family, man. Got to hit y'all with the car vlog today. I'm a very busy man right now. Got a lot I'm doing right now. So, but I did have an opportunity to watch the game earlier, and we got to talk about it, man, because it was a very, very gritty, back and forth seesaw game. And it speaks to the personality of Dan Campbell and the coaching staff, man, and the identity that this team has. You know, we pulled it out at the end. The defense made a stand, and you know they stopped the 2-point conversion from the Indianapolis Colts, man. But very, very interesting game. A lot of faces showed up that, you know, I pretty much expected to. But you know, like I said, on the flip side of things, it still showed that we have a long way to go when it comes to the defensive side of the football. The linebacker core in general is definitely going to be probably our weakest point of the defense this upcoming season. We still haven't seen some of the starters yet, but starters can only do so much. You got to have depth. And for what it's worth right now, as far as the linebacker room, I mean, Malcolm, you know, Rodrigo is great, you know what I'm saying? And for what it's worth, even Jared Davis has been out there making tackles, you know what I'm saying? So, but when it comes to read and react, we are slim. We are slim to none when it comes to read and react. So, you know, it's going to be a tough situation for us this year. It's nothing that I didn't expect. You know, we knew that we have to go through the draft and build this thing. We know we still have some holes and gaps. We know all of this stuff, right? So when you see it on the field, it shouldn't be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the quarterbacks first and foremost. That right there was interesting because Blau got the start today. And throughout the week, you know what I'm saying, in the joint practices, I felt like there was a lot of vanilla reports when it came between the two. I didn't hear anything that was a deciding factor to start Blau in this preseason game. Maybe it's because of what he did last game, even though he cost us a game with a turnover. He turned the ball over again today. But he did play well up to that point. So, and Blau did not do the greatest. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what went into determining that situation. But it was interesting to see Blau start first. And, you know, that he did. He was able to make some plays. He used his feet a couple of times. But he was definitely up and down. You know what I'm saying? And then the turnover, ball popped up off my man's chest and ended up causing a turnover. So, didn't have to force that pass in there if you Blau. You know, I know it's a competition and you want to make plays, but in that situation, man, if you don't have it, just take off with your feet because he has space right in front of him. Take off with your feet, man, or get rid of the football. One or the other. Check it down, something. But he tried to force one in there, and it just didn't go well. So, you know, that's that. Boyle came in today, and he actually looked like preseason Boyle. Boyle's nickname was Preseason Boyle in Green Bay. And he looked like that today. He came in, and he made some nice, solid passes, even though he's been terrible all the way up to this point. He made some solid passes today, so you got to give credit to where credit is due. Both of them threw a touchdown to my man, TK85. You know, Tom Kennedy's just been consistent. It's just what he is, man. He gets open. He makes plays. He catches touchdowns, man. That man is going to be on this Lions roster. There's no way that you can get rid of him. He's going to be here. He is a part of our receiving core, and I am happy about it. I will take my, I guess you want to say, poor man's Wes Welker. You know what I'm saying? But Tom Kennedy was excellent today. Man, just making plays. He does what he does. Definitely put on the show last preseason game, but he did his thing. So, Alexander returning kicks today. What a day. What a day. Definitely trying to leap his way forward on that special teams unit. And today was the day they did it. The first one was a 61-yarder, I believe. Hell of a run, man. Hell of a run. Way to find them gaps. Way to get yourself free and spring loose, man. And, you know, that was really good on his behalf. We need that in the return game. Like I said, we don't know what the future holds for the return game. You know, I don't, you know, even though Williamson did in college, I don't think that's something that he's going to do for this team, not at this level. So, you know, like I said, the spot is there for you. I'm not a fan of Mr. Benson returning kicks. That's just not what I'm not a fan of that. So when we were doing the last preseason game, I was like, why are we running Benson at kick return? He's not even that type of fast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Alexander definitely made some headway for himself today. Did an excellent job out there. So kudos to him, man. Let's stick to the offensive side of the ball. The offensive line was a force today. They was a force today. They was moving some people today. They created some holes today. So that's man, so encouraging to see. You know, Dan Campbell did say that he wanted to see more out of Big Stenberg, man. Stenberg, you know, like I say every video, man, he's a guy that we all were happy to have here, you know, because of how nasty he was in college. But Dan Campbell said he wanted to see more out of him, and you kind of got that. So it did a pretty solid job. The second unit they were pretty good. They were pretty good, man. Protection, created some good clean pockets while they were out there. So like I said, I think we have an opportunity to have, if not the best, top 5 offensive line this year. Top 5, man. Just got to stay healthy. Got to finish. Got to get out of this preseason without injuries. So we haven't suffered any significant ones yet. So we'll see what happens with that situation. Tight end today. Man, I can't even pronounce his name right now, but it starts with a Z. You know what I'm talking about. Made a couple plays out there today. I still am more favored towards our fellow Michigan Wolverine brother. You know, getting his spot on this team. So Funchess is still, to me, he still has that edge. You know what I'm saying? So definitely want to see Funchess make it. I do, because I feel like if you use him correctly, he's going to catch the football. You use him correctly, man, he can definitely create some matchup problems at times. So I'm in the business of keeping Funchess. That's just me. But the offense did pretty good today. They were able to put up some points, so I can't complain. I wish we would have punched it in a little bit more. We got kind of stagnant in the first half. You know, settled for some field goals, but I wish we could have punched it in a little bit more. Defensive side of the ball, man, we just get some pressure today. Man, like you said, you know, Austin Bryant, we know when healthy, Austin is Austin. He's going to be productive, man. That's just what he is. He's going to find a way to put some pressure on that quarterback. He's going to get a sack or two. That's what he's going to do. He just has to be available. Got to be available. Ever since Clemson, man, just production. You know what I'm saying? So using his hands and, man, just everything. I love him. You know what I'm saying? I love Austin Bryant, man. I just wish he could stay healthy, man. Stay healthy, Austin. Definitely pushing for you. But then when you look at some of the second to third string, Demetrius Taylor today, I thought he was pretty nice out there. You know, little big fella is what I call him. Little big fella was out there. He was trying to create some pressure, man, and do some things out there. So I did notice that as far as the defensive line went today. But other than that, you know, nothing else surprising with the defensive line. The secondary today was off and on. Gave up a lot of yardage, especially at the end of the game. But, you know, we all know who we really are looking at is Okudah. And Okudah today played solid. He played solid. I've been watching, you know, some videos, man. Everybody was bashing him because of reports that was coming out of, you know, the joint practice or whatever, man. I don't care. I don't give a damn about practice, what they talking about in practice. Only thing I'm looking for in practice is when people make those significant plays that's just like, wow, or this is what he could do. I'm not sitting here saying that the boy's career is on the line because of what he did in practice. Played solid today. So when the lights came on today for the second time, he played solid. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. I don't care about some practice reports, man. You know, practice is practice. It's tough. You have some people that's just beautiful in practice. Some people, they struggle sometimes in practice. This is how it goes. Some people are just gamers. That's just what it is, man. So, but he played solid today. The secondary, Price played solid today. It's another guy that played solid. But yeah, on the back end, it was some miscommunication. Gave up a big play, man, and then at the end, gave up the touchdown when we had a chance to just seal the game. So, yeah, ups and downs for the secondary. We all know this. It's just going to be that way. We got some young guys, man. But I believe this season we should be in a decent space when it comes to secondary, simply because once we do get those starters out there, and once we do create more of that pass rush, our guys won't be so much on the island out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was telling people to calm down last season. You know, everybody was talking this and that about the secondary. You got to realize these dudes, Amani Oruwariye, how good he is, did that without a pass rush in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So that pass rush helps everybody. It helps everybody. It gives guys some that window to read and react, man, and make plays. And you know, you put some pressure on that quarterback. You know, that decision making. You know, the quarterback ain't back there picking his nose. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for somebody to get open. So pass rush helps everything, and we got to realize this was the second and third unit we was watching today. So that's just what it is. But yeah, you can only observe so much in the preseason. This is how it goes. So with that said, man, those were the notable things of the game. Like I said, the Lions go ahead and pull out that victory at the end by making a stout defensive play on that 2-point conversion. So congratulations to the guys for going to get themselves a win, even though it's preseason. Winning, man, feels good. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm playing cards. Every time I win, I'm talking trash because I won. That's just what it is. So with that said, man, let me get in here. Like I said, I'm a busy man. I got things to do on this rainy day. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you guys next video.